When you live in the flow of life and not against the current of life, everything is in synchronicity and everything will be easy. So today, I want to share with you guys how do you guys can spot these signs, this synchronicity, this resonance with life, and how do you go against life, and also how do you go with the flow. Year or 2 years ago, I was always going with the against the flow of life and couldn't notice all the signs, all the synchronicity that's happening. But now, every single day of my life, I notice a certain words, a certain people, a certain like message that is sending to my way that makes me and reconfirm with me and reaffirm with me that I am living in the right direction of my life. So it can be scary. I get it, because as you know, we do not have all the answer. Like me and you, we do not have all the answer. So how do we know that we are living literally the right life that is destined for us? So imagine this: our soul already know exactly what's gonna happen throughout our life before that we come into our body. Now our body is very special because our body, every cells in our body wants to live. So our body is very scared and it's designed to help us to survive for as long as we can. So this is our body. But our soul, we do know that we have a soul, because if not, where is the thoughts coming from? Like it's not there, but then it is there, because we are always like in our mind, like it is happening, but we cannot see it. So all these little things, I do not want to go too in depth into it, but if you want to know more, you can definitely go to there's a book called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Like it has a lot of knowledge about that. And also you can try Dr. Joe Dispenza books. He has a lot of books that explain all of this. Now, going with the current and with the flow of life is, it's it sounds easy, but not everyone is doing it, because there is always a calling, or there's always an intuition, or there's always a feeling that you should do this, but your body and your mind is stopping you from doing it because of the uh, unfamiliarity that it comes with. Now we are always like very scared of changes, because changes is something new, changes is something that is unfamiliar with our body, and we really don't want to experience that. So oftentimes we will reach like a tipping point, and then when that thing snaps, it's basically like a rubber band and snaps, and then you start to change and become someone that the new you. Now, why do we have to wait until it snaps? Why can't we make that micro shift in our life? So today I'm just gonna share with you that it is gonna be, there's gonna be discomfort, like that's for sure, because changes, our body are not used to it, even if it's good for us. So you really have to take away all that emotion out, because emotion doesn't really, how to say, guide us properly. Like even though you feel all this emotion, but it might not be good for you, because you have to go beyond that, not just with the emotion. You have to have your rational thinking, like this thing is good for me, even though right now I feel very very certain type of way that I never feel before. I feel like anxious, or I feel like this is not good for me. But no, like you have to go beyond that. You have to switch on your rational thinking. So going with the flow of life, I would be like, you really have to like interchange your left and right brain. We all know that left brain and right brain, like we can't use them at the same time, but we can switch it down. So that's why it's very important for you to tap into like both of your left and right brain, for you to be in synchronicity, for you to be in coherent. Now in coherent is one tips that I will give people is to really align yourself, like everything align, as in your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. The three of them have to be aligned, then you will feel more in coherent state. Now going forward, like if you go forward with your life, like a certain things will happen, like it is for sure. If you want to be better, a certain things will happen, and it will be like a catalyst. But throughout this thing that's happening, or a situation, a bad situation will happen which you deem is bad, but you have to trust the process, because every single thing, before they have to become good, or they are before they become okay, they have to be a certain like conflict or chaos that's happening. It may be big, it may be small, but they has to has a certain like conflict, a certain like struggling energy that is before that beautiful thing come out. So it is like the law of the universe. Like you see everything, there's a seasons, there is summer, there is spring, there is autumn, there is winter. Like all these are cycles, so they have to be a cycle. Now if you read about the chart, like the chart will always go up, and then after up, the top of the chart, and then it will go down again. So it is like a chart, it's like a flow of life. And if you're looking at, we have like a Fibonacci like scales, like it's always going like this, like in the shape of the shells. And it is shaped like this is because there is a few point that it's gonna hit to go, and you find this in everything in our life. So you find this in eggshells, and you find this like every single thing, like this certain shapes that we are always following it. Now that is the blend of a masculine energy and the feminine energy. So literally, what does it mean? Now you can think of a masculine energy as in a very focused energy, the drive, the focus on your goal, the straight line, the concentration, the tunnel vision, the way in ancient times, when hunter go out to hunt, their sole goal is to hunt the biggest prey that they have, like get the biggest reward coming back to the village, and get like the glory and stuff like that. So masculine energy is the drive, the focus, the I want that thing, I'm just going from point A to point B. Now feminine energy, now that is very different, because feminine energy is all about letting go, it's all about trusting the process, it's all about, yes, I will reach this point A to point B, but in the middle of reaching this point A and point B, there might be a certain wave or certain situation that I never expected, but you just trust that the end goal is this. Now that is feminine energy. So it is the energy to the curves, the refine the harmony, the trusting the process, the letting go. Like now these two is like you have to blend it in your life in order to know, or when I have to turn on like the masculine type of me, when I have to turn on the feminine type of me. So it's like channeling all of this through your body. Like your body is a vessel. That's why it's so important for you to take care of your body. That's why they say like your body is like a temple for you. So you have to make it clean, keep it healthy, at the pace, or you have to keep things like so that energy, it's easier for you to feel, for you to really like feel the energy around the air, for you to feel your body, the gut feelings, like every single like body parts of you. So that's why they always say that your body is a temple, and then you decide whether your life is gonna be a living hell or living heaven, because our heavens are on top of us, and the hell is basically our root chakra, which is always about sexual desire, food, and then love, lash, all of this. So yeah, so you have to really, really like just re-observe your life, and you do not have to like make a drastic change, because all the change comes from micro shift, like micro changes, like just a little bit alteration in your life. Like if you are not in a position to do that now, ask yourself, like, can I still live like this, like without any direction in my life? And if the answer always comes out to no, then take full responsibility and really, really go for what you want. Like, life is too short. Like, imagine, okay, girls and guys, like literally today, you are the youngest that you have ever been. You are the most conscious that you have ever been, which is this present right now. And if you don't do anything in this present, like me, which is making this video and sharing my wisdom and message to you guys, then what am I doing? Am I just gonna be a robot? Like, what? You are literally a robot if you're not thinking. Because humans' mind are so powerful, and if you're not even thinking, then what for? Do you want to be a robot? And then after that, when things snap and happens, and then you'll be like blaming, finding things to blame, and not even changing yourself. So do not come to that point. If you stumble upon this video, it is for a reason. It is a calling. You have been egging me to make this video. So that's why I'm making this video. You think I want to make this video? But no, because I will also feel like a certain type of feelings. Like I'm not used to making videos. Like I'm always like just doing my thing. But I have a calling, I have to do it, so I have to do it. So no matter what the outcome is, if I can help one person just by doing this video, then I can already feel accomplished by it. Because I do not have to be like the savior of everyone, but I have to be the savior for myself. I have to be responsible for myself. That is my responsibility as myself. I have to take care of myself. I have to build the relationship with myself. So when things get hard, you are not alone. Stop thinking that you are alone, or stop thinking that, oh, you can be alone in solitude for a long time and no care in the world. So I don't have to learn about all these people skills. I don't have to cultivate a relationship with myself. I don't have to have a certain type of emotional management with my emotion. I don't have to explore myself. Then what is the fun? You are just a robot if you do not have imagination. Like what for you watch like a movie and all that to get entertainment and joy? Why can't you bring that joy all the time in your life? Why do you have to complain about your life? And why not you just start living it, your life? So this is all the things that I want to tell you guys. Like really, really, like just take time, alone time, and meditate, or like just find out who are you. Like who are you right now, without all this substance, without all this material, without all this role, without a role as a daughter, a role as a mother, a role as a friend, a role as a worker, and so on. Without all this, like who are you really? What can you bring to the table? Like what can you show to the world? Like what are you? Like ask all these questions, like all these important questions that will trigger something in you, and not just question that will create doubts and fear and then uncertainty. No, create question that the right question to help you find your answer, your truth, your research. Do your research, take your time to explore all this, because my truth and your truth is different. our truth is different. Every people have their own version of truth, and that is okay, because everyone is different. We do not have to have the same truth. So find out your truth. What is your truth? What is your truth? And if life is this hard, if you always deem it as hard, oh, I can't do it, it is always stopping me. Now let me say to you, have you ever done anything, any actions to prove any of your finding, any of your journey? If you do not, then stop complaining and start doing. Stop making your mind controlling over you. Your thoughts is controlling over your body. You are paralyzed by your thoughts. Do not be that. Come out from it right now, right here. Snap it out. Do not be blaming other people. Just start. Just do it. If you don't know where to start, just start. Like, ask. You have a mouth with you right now, right? You have friends, right? You have people that you know, right? Reach out to them. Go and reach out to them. You have electronics with you. You have phones with you. Why not just use that? There is other people's profile in your phone, right? Ask. Like, do something with it. And the moment you start doing it, the moment you start giving yourself that confidence, that glow, that you start giving yourself that power back to you, the power start coming back to you, because you do something for yourself, not for anyone, but for yourself. So yeah, thank you for watching.